Hello, let's talk about the latest allegation made by US Congressman about USAid, about Usaid has been used in the background or behind the scene to fund terrorist activities globally, including Boko Haram that has operated in Nigeria's northeast for several years and has killed millions of people, displaced a lot of people, all because America wants to gain certain things. Boko Haram started in 2009. So let's give the context. Boko Haram started in 2009, and it appears it became like a tool in the hands of the US and the political class to achieve certain gains. Now that it's becoming very clear on how Boko Haram has been funded, because we've always wondered what would give Boko Haram or those who constitute the Boko Haram such level of power, with weapons and everything. Now it's becoming very clear how all of these things came about, how Boko Haram got the fundings and everything, including their operation, was almost more, even a bit more perfect than what we have with the Nigerian security forces, and how they've invaded the security forces for so many years. It can only be an organized crime funded by the United States of America. But however, the Boko Haram did not just give the United States of America, a way to achieve their gains, because they know what they are looking for. Because if the allegations made by Al-Mustafa on Berkete family in 2023 about why there are so many NGOs operating in the Nigerian Northeast, that because of a certain mineral resources whose the price in the international market is around $27 million per gram. I think that's America's interest in the whole Boko Haram thing, why they have to fund Boko Haram to that magnitude, so they could pave way for the NGOs to come in to get those resources there. Now, aside the US using Boko Haram, as a tool to achieving their economic gains, the political class also hijacked the Boko Haram, to achieve their political gains. Because in the build-up to the 2015 elections, when Jonathan emerged as president after 2011 election, Nigeria witnessed a high level of insecurity. Boko Haram did not only operate within the Northeast. We saw that the terrorist activities in Abuja, in Kaduna, in Kano, in Jigawa, they made the country so ungovernable for Jonathan, and it became a big deal, in the build-up to 2015 elections. That aside, I've always asked a question. The Chibok girls. Let's talk about the Chibok girls. I think the likes of Buhari, Adams Oshomole, Rotimi Amechi, Kashim Shettima, the current vice president, Rocha Sokorocha, and the host of others who formed the APC in the build-up to the 2015 elections, used that platform, to achieve electoral victory against the PDP, against Jonathan, with interference from the American government. Because we had in the video that is now recirculating, we had Jonathan talk about the magnitude of the interference of the Obama government in the 2015 elections. So I think these names I've mentioned, and from the people you can see in this photo here, they need to explain to us what happened with the Chibok girls. Because when the whole Chibok girls issue came up in 2014, Wike, the current minister of the FCT, who was then the Minister of Education, said he wrote a letter to the then governor of Borno State, who is now the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, about a security report regarding the Chibok, the secondary school in Chibok, that the exam should be shifted to Maiduguri because they received intelligence report that something was going to happen. The governor did not act on it, and the Chibok girls were abducted. And then it raises a lot of concern. If you say Chibok girls, 250 Chibok girls, 300 Chibok girls, 400 Chibok girls have been abducted, how many buses were used to transport these girls from Chibok to wherever, Zambisa? Because a car bus, a big bus, takes around 60 to 65 people. So that means they will need around 4 to 5 of such buses to move the Chibok girls from Chibok to wherever they have moved them to. So this can only be an organized crime with the US and Obama's knowledge in it. Because ask yourself, immediately the Chibok girls were abducted, the campaign for Bring Back Our Girls started right there in the White House. And you ask yourself the question, before the Chibok girls were abducted, boys were abducted at Buniyadi, the federal government college Buniyadi. Nobody talked about it. Over 150. Before them, a lot of abductions have taken place. Nobody talked about them. Just the Chibok girls, just to use that as, a propaganda to remove Jonathan from power. Because how come all of a sudden, all the world governments, Canada, England, all of them who were agitating for Bring Back Our Girls, they were only interested in the Bring Back Our Girls? Because after that, during Buhari, we had the Dapchi girls. We still have Leah Sharibu in custody. Nobody has talked about it. Why is it only the Chibok girls? I've always asked this question. Why just the Chibok girls? And close to the elections, it became a campaign tool. Why just the Chibok girls? Because if the witch cried at night and the child died in the morning, everyone knows that the witch did it. Close to the elections, Jonathan was already having problems with the US government. The $20 million found in the airplane for arms and all of that. All of a sudden, Chibok girls, Buhari and co visited the White House. They even took picture in the Oval. This photo you have seen now was taken in the Oval Office. Or in the White House. Barack Obama. After that elections were won, the US, then John Kerry, at that time Secretary of State, had a meeting with Buhari, and all of that is now making sense of how they use Nigeria in the pawn, in their games. Imagine the lives that have been lost. And when they talk about people who should face war crimes. Obama should be in jail, should be in Guantanamo Bay. Buhari should be asked questions. All the APC members, El-rufai and the rest of them, should be asked questions. Obasanjo should be asked questions. Because he had a role to play in 2015 elections. Because he is the eye. Whether elected or not, Obasanjo is the eye of America in Nigeria. All these people need to be asked questions, including Bola Tinubu. They need to be asked questions. All those who sought the help of America in 2015 to win the election need to be asked questions about the Chibok girls. Now that we are getting clear picture of how Boko Haram was funded, and Obama is just there. People have died because some people people who are capitalists just want to gain certain things. We need to ask a lot of questions. And gradually, one day, it will unfold. It might just be after we've all left this world, we've all grown old, have left this world, but one day the truth will be told what happened in Chibok in 2014. One day this story will be told. And the involvement of the US government, involvement of Obama, involvement of Michelle Obama, involvement of Buhari, Adams Oshomole, Rocha Sokorocha, El-rufai, all of them that took part in this deadly act. One day, including Kashim Shettima, one day we will know about all of this. One day, very soon, we will know what happened in 2014 and how Obama killed lots of people in Nigeria by funding Boko Haram. Thanks to Trump for stopping the funding of Usaid, because On the surface, it's used for humanitarian aid, but underneath, it's funding nefarious activities that have led to the death of millions of people across the globe. This is really sad. It is really sad. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And leave a comment. Tell us what you think about this latest revelation and as the matters are unfolding. Rest assured, I will respond to your comments, and please share so everyone will understand what is happening across the globe. I remain Joel.